Hello and welcome to Rose Red Homestead. We are so glad that you are here. We are back in the business of loading up our freezer with meals to help us face the uncertain times and to beef up our level 1 food storage. So this particular meal is going to be chicken Primavera. Now in Italian, Primavera means spring, first green. And so Primavera usually has a lot of green vegetables, and we have asparagus and we have zucchini and peas, plus some tomatoes and some spinach over here. But first we're going to prepare the chicken. And so I am using boneless, skinless thighs. And what I'm going to be doing here is salting and peppering both sides of this chicken, and then we'll get it in the frying pan one layer at a time. The frying pan has been preheating. This is a cast iron skillet, and I have 2.5 pounds of chicken here. And all we're going to do is just brown this. Now this is our little butane stove, and we have our alarm to notify us if we're filling up with
carbon monoxide.
Yeah, carbon monoxide, thank you. So we'll be doing this in 2 layers. 2 batches, because we want to go only 1 layer thick. So I'm just going to brown these on both sides, and then I'm going to move them over to a plate that I'm going to put right here. And when we get the chicken done, we will be back. So the chicken is resting in this place. It is bleeding some juices. We will be capturing those juices. Next we put in the asparagus. And the zucchini. That's 1 pound of each that have been sliced and diced, and then we have a pint of tomatoes. So we are going to let these cook until the tomatoes start to blister a little bit and the zucchini and asparagus get a little bit browned. So we will be back. Both Jim and I noticed that I had reached into these salt and pepper cellars with hands that I had touched the raw chicken with. So I scooped out the top layer, and so that is all rectified now, and I'm using this spoon to put in the last of our salt. My hands have been washed, and a little bit of pepper. Now we're going to add the peas and the garlic. And we're going to stir these together for about a minute. And now I'm adding 3/4 cup of my home canned chicken broth. I'm adding a teaspoon of oregano, and just a little pinch of red pepper. And here is a cup of heavy cream to make this lovely sauce. Ooh, this looks so good. It smells fabulous.
Sounds fantastic. It looks wonderful.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not sure I've ever had chicken Primavera before.
So now we're going to let this just simmer for about 5 minutes or so. Let that sauce thicken up just a little bit, and then we will come back. I have added 5 handfuls of the baby spinach. We're just going to give it enough time to wilt, and then we're going to nestle the chicken in there and let it cook an additional 5 minutes or so until the chicken gets done. You can see that the sauce is thickened, but I gave it a little bit of help. It wasn't thickening as fast as I had hoped, so I took a little bit of the sauce out, added some flour, about 1.5 tablespoons of flour to 1/2 cup of the sauce, and now it's thickened just great. Okay, that spinach is nice and wilted in there. So here comes the chicken. And we're just going to nestle that chicken right down in there.
I like that term, nestle. Sounds interesting with chicken.
I nestle into my pillow at night, so it's kind of this. It's the same thing. Ooh, does that just look wonderful? Now I'm going to get this juice in here too. Now this is supposed to serve 6 to 8. We're going to cut this in half, have half for dinner tonight, and the other half we are going to get out to our freezer. So there are 8 pieces of chicken here. So that means we'll see about 4 tonight and 4 in the freezer. So I'm just going to put a little lid on here that doesn't quite fit, and we're going to give it some time to steam and heat until we know for sure that that chicken is completely done. Once it heats up, I will check it to be sure that it is at least 165. So we'll be back when it is ready to eat. All right, here is the finished product. I'm really thrilled with it. So I'm going to dish up some for Jim with a couple of pieces of chicken and some veggies with the gravy. How's that, honey?
That looks fine.
Is that enough?
Oh, yeah, that should be fine.
Okay.
I may come back for more veggies after a while.
And then I'm just going to pick up 1 piece of chicken and some of the veggies and the gravy. And that is enough for me. So we'll let these cool for just a minute, and then I'm going to get a bite. So I want a little bit of the chicken with that sauce. The chicken was very tender. I want to get a spoon so I can get more of the sauce. Get some of the veggies. It is done to perfection. Oh, that cream sauce is so rich. This will be a lovely dinner for us. It has a little bit of heat with the pepper in it. The asparagus has its distinctive taste, so does the zucchini. It's just wonderful. It will be a fantastic meal for us to put in a plastic freezer bag, freeze flat, and add it to our meal collection, our growing meal collection out in our freezer for use going forward. And these also make wonderful meals for us to take camping when we go in our trailer as well. So we're going to enjoy our dinner. Thank you so much for being with us. If you have not yet subscribed, we just invite you to do so you get all of our notifications. And we want to especially welcome all of the new subscribers that we are getting. It's just wonderful. So thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you again very soon for more videos.